Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 9 of Bag of Cans. Episode 9. That means we're a good 2 months in, and as you can tell, it's light outside, which is a bit of a bonus, isn't it? Yeah, this was never intended to be the case. I was only ever going to do this in the winter hours, and yeah, well, it's looking like I might be doing this well into spring before the pubs open. Um, so yeah, it's it's quite interesting, isn't it? I broke the blind the other day as well, so I would normally have had a bit of a screen going on here, but no such luck because I broke it. It's been a bit of a curate's egg of a week actually because I think I broke my toe as well. I was moving around a lot of furniture. Excuse me. Actually, I just finished my beer that I was having earlier. Um, yeah, I got the delivery of a new mattress on Tuesday, and I thought, right, well, I'll move all the furniture around in the bedroom then, by way of celebration. And yeah, I'd done a fantastic day's work on it on Tuesday. Absolutely pulled out all the stops, hoovered everywhere. It was, yeah, utterly fantastic day's work. And right at the end of it, I smashed my toe on the door frame, and it's now completely purple, which is not nice. And it was very very painful indeed. A lot of swearing was done, I have to tell you. But yeah, it was. Other than that, the new mattress is great. But it's been a bit of a theme this week of breaking things because I smashed a glass earlier today, which was not helpful. I broke the blind. And yeah, broke my toe. So let's hope that's all three done, and I can move on to the rest of the weekend without breaking anything. That will be very handy indeed. We've got Ewan in. Excellent. Evening, Squire. How you doing? I hope you're well. I saw the cheese board that you had lined up earlier, and yeah, that looks fantastic. I am exceedingly jealous. I've got some cheddar left, and that's it. I do need to rectify that tomorrow, so I will do that. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to finish off the can that I was drinking before. Don Zoco Garden Beer, really good. It's about 3.8% lager, and it's quite gassy, but nice. Um, right, cheers. I'll just get rid of this. Oh, that's really good. Maybe I'll do an episode on this next time. And we'll move on to tonight's can, which is delivered to me by the great chaps at Water into Beer, which is a homebrew shop, stroke bottle shop, and yeah, I totally forgot I had to do this on Friday earlier in the week. So I failed to order some beers from my usual outlet, which is the Beer Shop London, and they have a cut-off point at Thursday morning, and it dawned on me that I'd completely forgotten around about midday on Thursday, and I was like, oh shit, oops. And I was going to have some homebrew, which I tried a bottle of last night. So I'm quite glad that I'm not having to do that because it's absolutely well, it's not hideous, but it's incredibly strong. I think it's 10.8%. It's a big, thick, gloopy, dark Belgian quad. Yeah, thankfully I'm not having to drink that. But what I am going to drink is a Boxcar Double Dark Mild, which I'm told is really good. I've had a couple of Boxcar beers, but not that many, and quite frankly, I can't remember what they were like. This, I'm told, is really good. Now, it's 6.3%, which is still on the hefty side. It's certainly twice as strong as you'd expect a dark mild to be. But excuse me. I'm looking forward to this. It's got rave reviews from various people whose opinions I trust. So yeah, let's open it up and give it a whirl, shall we? Boxcar Double Dark Mild. Ooh, looks lovely. Yeah, it's pouring exactly how I was hoping it would, which is nice and clear, chestnutty, ruby colour as it pours. Actually, the light, but as you can see, incredibly dark in the glass. Okay, so I used to drink mild when I was a kid of 17 or 18 in the pubs around our way. That was the era when most people were drinking sort of paler and paler beers, like Boddington's was the cream of Manchester at the time. And a lot of the pubs used to sell bodies and OB ales, which was a bitter that was sort of fairly light. Evening, Pete. How you doing? All right. You've not missed it yet. Fashionably late, but still on time for the beer. And as I said, I used to drink mild to be a bit contrary and buck the trend of everyone else drinking their sort of like paler beers. Principally because I could tell it was my beer when I got back from the loo, I suppose. But also it was a bit. It was a bit weaker than a standard bitter was in those days. It was only about 3.2%, and consequently, I actually used to put loads of it away and still be standing at the end of the evening when all my mates were sort of like staggering about. That's no longer the case. I hasten to add, you can't find a mild in a pub these days, or you can, but it's really difficult to do so. So yeah, I'm glad Boxcar have come out with a dark mild. It is roughly twice the strength. Let's see how it is, shall we? Oh, bloody hell! God, that's really good. Shit. God, Oh, that. It keeps giving. Wow, I haven't had a beer that's made me do that for a while. I mean, that was almost coming in your underpants kind of amazingness. God, wow! I'm gonna have another drink. That's bloody delicious. Oh, God, that's good. All right, I'll try and describe it. I mean, it is. It's almost like 2 pints of mild in a pint glass. It's got that flavour of, as I remember, of drinking mild, of being sort of quite fruity up front, and quite rounded, and then just gently giving you a hint of bitter kick towards the end. But because this is twice as strong as a normal pint of mild, it doesn't have that kind of like wateriness that sometimes a pint of mild does. I mean, I quite like that, but yeah, you haven't got any of that on this. It's incredible. Bloody hell! I will. Yeah, I'll be having more of this. I think it's so it is it's a dark beer, and it's it's kind of probably one of the last dark beers I'm going to have on this show because, as you can see from outside, it's only just getting dark now. We are heading towards spring and summer, and I think I'm going to start drinking a lot of lighter beers, and lagers and bocks and all sorts of other stuff, and pale ales and what have you. But this is, I suppose, last knockings of winter, I suppose, and it's delicious. I'm really glad I opened this. Ah, shit. I mean, if I had more of this, I'd drink it all night, and I'd be really, really hungover tomorrow. So, in a way, I'm quite glad I've only got one can. But yeah, seek it out. Boxcar, Double Dark Mild. We are coming up to 6 o'clock now. So tune into Pete Fowler's 45th Spotify playlist. That starts at 6 o'clock at Pete Fowler Art on Twitter. And that'll be a classic, as it always is. I'm going to finish this off in a state of borderline rapture, I think. And then I'm going to listen to that. So yeah, tune in next week. I will have different glasses on next week because this pair, as you can see, are a bit fucked. And yeah, I've got some new ones on the way from Specsavers, and yeah, they're not the same style as this. There's something a bit too re-smog about these for my liking, so I'm getting another set. So yeah, tune in next week, 10 to 6, and yeah, until then, look after yourselves, and yeah, fingers crossed. In about 6 weeks' time, we'll be able to go at the pub. Cheers.